Hey guys, me with you guys. We're back for some FC Barcelona versus Dynamo Kyiv match review. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, this was a very interesting win. I'll just say that right now. And as you guys know, per usual, we'll be discussing the player ratings first and foremost, and then we'll be giving you guys an overall summary of the game essentially, and then give you guys my quick overall thoughts on the game. We're also going to do the average team score in the end. Average team score as we finish up the ratings. Let's start with in goal today. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Let me just say this right now. He was the man of the match on the day. He was incredible on the day. Made some crucial saves on the day. And overall, he was just amazing. He made so many saves. Yes, I understand he did not keep a clean sheet. I understand there's a rebound effort that fall nicely to Shenkov, I think is his name. Viktor Shenkov. I understand that he didn't keep a clean sheet. Regardless, though, he makes so many saves. And I'll be honest with you guys. If it wasn't for him, if we had Neto in goal, I don't know if we would have won this game. I don't even know if we would have drawn this game. We could have potentially lost this game. And with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in the back, our defense is very, very tight indeed. Very good indeed from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. As for Jordi Alba, in my opinion, let me give ter Stegen. I'm going to give ter Stegen a 9 out of 10. As for Jordi Alba, I thought Jordi Alba on the day was pretty okay. Wasn't really too impactful. Perhaps he could have maybe reacted a bit quicker to the goal that Kyiv did score. I think he was really trying to look for that connection with Messi too much, and I think ultimately that's what let him down. And obviously he did make a great chance for Sergio Roberto. Overall, I think Jordi Alba had a pretty okay game. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Moving on, Frenkie de Jong. He is going to have to play in the center back. He played as a center back. And despite the black team did play out of position, technically speaking, I thought he did okay. I thought he was pretty okay. I thought he did a decent job. Maybe he could have done a lot better. As I said before, though, he is a center midfield player or a CDM. He isn't really a center back. And so for an out of position player, I think he did all right. So overall, I think a 6 is probably fair to give him. Okay. And he was caught a little too often, Moving on to Gerard Piqué. Obviously, Gerard Piqué was very good indeed. He was definitely great defensively speaking, and even attacking-wise as well, because he did score the second goal for us and a crucial header for us, which ultimately was a winning goal for Barcelona. And ultimately, he was impactful. I thought defensively was pretty solid. Like I said, though, I was a bit disappointed. We have noticed that when Dynamo Kyiv were on the attack, Piqué did look out of position at times, and so Piqué, like I said, he was burned down for pace. Not necessarily his fault. However, we do need to strengthen the depth in the center back. So we have this January transfer window. We have to sign another center back, no doubt about it whatsoever. Moving on to the right back position, Serginho Dest. Another great performance for him. Although he wasn't as impactful as against Alaves nor against Real Madrid, he still had a pretty good game, I would say. He did set up 2 good chances for Pedri overall. And I think we're starting to see Dest is really starting to integrate himself in the team. And I think Dest is slowly starting to become almost a starter for the team. We went out to Sergio Busquets. I think Sergio Busquets for me was all right. I think he played a lot better than against Alaves. He still looked pretty decent. Obviously, I wasn't a fan of him. I think we need to start. I think his role should be diminished now. And so I think overall he was solid. I think he was okay. I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Miralem Pjanic, once again, I thought Miralem Pjanic was pretty good on the day. And I think we're starting to see how crucial Miralem Pjanic is for the verticality. Like I said before, I feel like that's one thing our midfield really lacks in as a control. So I feel like Miralem Pjanic definitely is almost, he's in the conversation to be a regular starter for the team. Lionel Messi, I thought Lionel Messi was pretty good on the day. Obviously, that penalty he scored was amazing. He won that penalty as well. And he had really against him because the goalkeeper for Dynamo Kyiv was amazing. Nesheret, the 18-year-old goalkeeper, he was amazing for Dynamo Kyiv. And honestly, he looked pretty good. Obviously, there was a free kick chance. He nearly Messi scored. And Dynamo Kyiv, his goalkeeper, just about saved it. And man, Messi was brilliant on the day. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And I also did read, I believe I read a stat that says Ter Stegen did make 6 saves on the day. Wow, 6 saves. That's how important Ter Stegen was on the day, guys. We went to Pedri. I thought Pedri was pretty solid today, guys. I thought he did have a great chance early on the game with that smash the crossbar. Indeed. Of course, he was denied later on by Neshret. And I thought, for the most part, he's looking really good. As a 17-year-old, he's really looking good. He has that creative spark in the midfield. That's something we really needed. And I really am impressed with him. Moving on to the right wing position we got is left wing is Ansu Fati, who I thought was okay. I thought Ansu Fati was pretty good on the day. He was amazing. Like I said before, guys, I thought Ansu Fati was one of our best players in the day. On the attack-wise, he looked really good. He made some good saves from Neshret. And he set up PK's goal ultimately with a nice cross. And I thought Fati was probably one of the most dangerous players on the attack. So I'm going to give Fati an 8 out of 10. And finally, Antoine Griezmann. Oh, Antoine Griezmann. I think I have to say this right now. He was probably one of the worst players in the day. Antoine Griezmann, just, I don't know, man. I'm really concerned with Antoine Griezmann because he really should have scored that goal. I don't know how he didn't score in the first 10 minutes of the game, and it just didn't really look like in the game, and he struggled to really make any impact whatsoever. He was ultimately taken off in the 59th minute, and so another disappointing performance for Antoine Griezmann. Another disappointing day. Let's go ahead and talk about some substitutions on the day. I'll only talk about 2 substitutions, by the way. We're talking about Sergio Roberto and Ousmane Dembele. Sergio Roberto, in my opinion, in that midfield position, I thought he looked pretty decent. You know, he had a good header that was saved by Neshret. I saw that header. That was a brilliant save, by the way. And overall, I thought he was pretty okay on the day. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Ousmane Dembele, I thought he was pretty good on the day as well. He's almost scored a stunning goal. And obviously, Neshret made a very good save on the day. So Dembele, for me, I'm going to give him... I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Okay. So now we finally move on to the summary of the game. So Barcelona started off very bright in the game. Very bright in the game. Messi won the penalty following a foul in the box. Let me see who made that foul. Let's go look it out. Penalty. Penalty was awarded. Messi won the penalty. Who was it? Yep. By Popev. Yep. Popev is the one that fouled Messi in the box, and Messi steps up and takes the penalty on the bottom right corner, and Barcelona 1-0 lead. And I was like, okay, very, very good start indeed. We always seem to have a very good lead early on in the game, and that's what's crucial, And then the game wore on, Dynamo Kyiv, they had their chances. They were really pushing for it. I remember there were some good saves Ter Stegen made in the first half. He was excellent, as I said before, in my player ratings. And so I thought he was pretty solid on the day. And that's how the first half ended. 1-0 to Barcelona. And then the second half started, and then there was a goal for Dynamo Kyiv. It looked like it was on. And I believe the ball went out of play, which is the reason why I believe the goal didn't stand. I believe the goal didn't stand because of the fact it went out of play. And hence the reason why Dynamo Kyiv did not get that goal. And I felt it was kind of weird that they didn't get the goal because I thought they deserved the goal, in my opinion. Let me go check the exact reason. Let's see right here. Yeah, let me see right here. Oh, it's ruled out because there was a push. There was a push made. There was a push made by Cadrazzo for what was a push in the D. So what I said, it didn't go out of play. That was wrong. There was a push there was a push in the box. So that's why it didn't stand. And Dynamo Kyiv, man, they had their chances. And as the second half wore on, we started to see how Barcelona started to kind of crumble. I wouldn't say crumble is the right word. They started to kind of like deteriorate as the game went on. Like they started to diminish. We could see they were tiring for a bit. And Dynamo Kyiv, they were putting the pressure on us. And finally, a brilliant cross from Ansu Fati that falls nicely for Gerard Piqué, who heads it in to make it 2 in the 65th minute. And I knew at this point that the game was probably done, right? Guess what? Nope, it actually wasn't. Well, I mean, it technically was game over. But at the time, there was still pressure, And Dynamo Kyiv, they play a really good ball to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who makes a brilliant, good save. However, the rebound falls nicely to the just Shankovic, and he restores Dynamo Kyiv and gives Dynamo Kyiv some hope that they could get out of this game with a draw. So yeah, and they get a little fortunate. It was Verbic that wasn't made the initial shot, and it rolls to Shankovic, who knocks it out to make it 2-1. And Ronald Koeman made 2 substitutions that ultimately could have maybe been the reason why Dynamo Kyiv did get their first goal on the day. And I'll be honest with you guys, and that's how the game finished. As far as the goal is concerned, Barcelona ended up winning 2-1. And yeah. Like I said before, guys, this one was not that great of a performance. I'm a bit disappointed with this performance, not going to lie, guys. I mean, while I am happy that Barcelona did win the game, obviously I am, I do feel as of though that first, other than that first 10 minutes of the game, Barcelona weren't really that impressive, you know. And Dynamo Kyiv, they have their chances. They probably deserve at least a point from this game. They played very well indeed. And I felt like Barcelona were kind of saved, you know. I felt like they should have scored more goals. And we're starting to see how this team is really incapable of scoring those goals that they really need to really kill the game off. Because I'll be honest with you guys, in the first 30 minutes, Barcelona could have killed this game and probably won like 4 or 5-0. That's how good Barcelona were in this first couple of minutes in the game, almost first half an hour. And then as the game wore in the second half, Barcelona were not that great. Dynamo Kyiv started to put the pressure, and they ultimately got a well-deserved goal. So overall, like I said, it is a win. It is 3 points. Like I said before, it puts in a great position for the round of 16. Right now, I believe if Barcelona just gets one more win, their next 3 games, which away game to Dynamo Kyiv, away game to Ferencváros, and then the home game against Juventus, Barcelona will top this group. Not top this group. They'll qualify for the round of 16. So, if we can win our next game, which is against Dynamo Kyiv, away from home, we will steal qualification to the round of 16. As I said before, though, defensively is where I have my biggest concern, because defensively, we were very, very open on the day. PK and Longley, PK de Jong, they're pushing too high up, and man, oh man, if they had really good strikers like Lewandowski or Benzema or these kind of players, we would have been back. We could have conceded, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 goals in the day. So, very disappointing performance, defensively speaking, and even attack as well. I'm a bit disappointed. Like, when you see 22 shots, 14 on target, I mean, you expect at least 3 or 4 goals, 5, and only 2? That's ridiculous. That is really sad indeed. So, Barcelona will need to be as clinical as they can get, because like I said before, guys, Ter Stegen will not save us every single game. Okay? Let me go ahead and do my quick manager rating, and then we're going to go ahead and calculate the player ratings real quick. So, my manager rating, Ronald Koeman, on the day. I thought I think he did as good. I think the lineup he selected today was about the best lineup he could have maybe selected. Maybe, perhaps, he could have started Puig in this game. Maybe he could have started Dembele or Trincao instead of Pedri. Overall, though, I thought Koeman, he did as good of his lineup as he could get. I do think the substitutions today were not that impressive. I don't think the substitutions really helped Barcelona really build on this result. I think the substitutions didn't really make such a huge impact. So overall, I'm going to give Ronald Koeman a 6 out of 10. Okay? So Ronald Koeman gets a 6 out of, for me. So Ter Stegen gets a 9. Dest gets, I believe I gave Dest a 6, I believe I gave Dest. Yeah, I think I gave Dest a 6. PK I gave a 7. 7 to De Jong, I think I also gave. Alba I gave 6. Busquets I also gave a 6. Pjanic gave a 6. Messi a 7. Pedri a 6. And Fati an 8. And Griezmann a 5. So let's go ahead and do the overall. I'm going to go ahead and do the overall math right now, guys. So 6 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5. So that's going to be 12 players on the day. So overall, a 6.58. Now, that's about as good. I think that's a fair reflection. So I would say 6.58. So basically a 7 out of 10. It's an okay performance. As I said, though, there are some concerns to have from this game. And we'll definitely we'll talk more about that when we play against Betis later this weekend. So hope you guys, let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to check out the description below. And please feel free to check out the other videos I have on the channel below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.